Alright YouTube, back again with another update. Sorry it's been an extra week. I did one last week and it was like 5 minutes too long. And I haven't gotten back to redoing it until now. So anyways, this will probably be 2 parts. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first thing, I'll start over here on the workbench where there's quite a bit done. First thing, I just started weathering up in our freight car. So get over here in the light. Well, that's one side. Then the other, it's all faded out. And I got the ends all faded. This one came out a lot less than the other one. I don't know why. But then you can't, well, you can see it, but I got the doors rusted out on both sides. I don't know if you can tell it, but I did the same thing to the ladders on the ends. Anyways, it's not done yet. I'm going to take a micro brush and go along all the trusses, the braces on the outside of the car. I'm going to give it a wash of black paint for just grime and stuff. And that should finish off the weathering for it. The couplers and trucks have already been done, so don't have to worry about them, but it's coming. So that's the first thing. The next thing, if you look here, you'll notice we've got a couple 2x4s. Got one there, got one there, and that's to support eventually the upper deck staging that'll be up here, plus a shop light to illuminate all this mess. So I went ahead in the frame, so I went ahead and made it 2x4s. Then if we look back here, you can see, oh, I don't know if you can, but right there, you can see where I got cut, and you can see where it starts going down. So eventually that'll curve around, connect right here onto the 4x8, but that's in the future ways. Might not happen till summer because it's too freaking cold out. It's too cold to go out to the garage and do it. But anyways, so that's that. The other huge thing you might notice over here is we have a leg in the corner. We have a little 1x coming out, and if you look here, not only do we have a frame, but we've got this last section of bench work put in. So, you know, you can see the frame, it's bolted. I got long bolts to go through the leg and both frames here and on the back. It's bolted into a piece of 1x, which is permanently screwed to my workbench right here. And then back there, you can't see it, but it's bolted to that L leg, and the L leg is screwed via L brackets to the plywood. To the this right here, so it is not going anywhere. And then the sub-row bed, you can see I got plates here, here, and I got an L bracket here. So if this ever does have to be disassembled, you just unscrew all this stuff, unbolt everything, and the whole section comes out. And it's freestanding, there's no legs or anything to it, but which that might turn out to be a problem, come to think of it. Either way, I got that. You can see where I've got the cork laid all the way up through here. I've gapped it at all the edges. You can see the gap in the cork and the gap in the plywood. So that's a big thing. These 3 turnouts right here are part of an order I got in from Charlie. I picked up some more metal wheel sets, and then 3 of these Atlas Mark IV number 6s. They're all right hands. I've been kind of filling around with turnout arrangement. Since this staging yard doesn't pull out, it's going to have tortoises on the motors. So, you know, I've just been feeling like if you set it there, about where it'd be, and then look. There, I'm trying to get it. You can see how close it is to the frame, so I've just been fiddling with that, trying to figure out arrangement. This is probably what I'm going to end up going with. These 2 Atlas turnouts and the Pico right here. I'm saving big investment in Pico for the top deck, where it won't be that easy to get to the track anyways. So, but we got 1, 2, 3. Actually, there's room for 4 tracks, but we got the plates here and then down there, so that kind of takes away, really takes away from the possibilities. So this is probably how it turned out. I don't know, I might have to trim these to deal with the track getting around there. Just depends. But these are for through trains that just drop off cars. They don't do anything else, so that's what will be coming out of this yard. But it's more staging tracks anyways. So that's that. As we move down here, one thing you'll notice, I sunk a screw into the frame. This will eventually get covered by fascia, but gives me a place to hang my switch list and sequence. I printed up a sequence sheet for the day, so it basically tells you what happens in order, so you can use it to figure out what you need to switch first and second and all that. And then of course there'll be a hook on the fascia for it, so but it's a place to get it out of the way. I've just got some flex track laying here. See right there where I got the cork and the gap and the plywood's exposed. So come over here, track really hasn't gone much. I finally got this sanded down and a cork cut right there. The track's just laying there. The next step is use this to tell me where I need to cut the ties back to, and then I'll do the same thing I did right there. Inside of the track, a couple strips of PCB material. The next thing I've been working on, turn around here and ignore the junk. You'll notice I got the last of the Sculptimo painted all the way through there, and well, I don't know where you can see it, but it's a light brown, lighter than this brown. Still needs some work. Needs another light coat to go up along here on the top, but that'll come. I missed that. The other thing you might notice is I took the cinder subgrade and got it extended from there all the way around the curves, all the way over to right there, and then I got the road shoulder for there and the road shoulder for right here. And then right here I left it black on purpose, and the idea is this is fresh asphalt they just relayed, so weathered, fresh. But that's the idea behind that. Another thing I've done, which you can't really see because it's in a layout, is you see I've got electrical box there. I've got a couple more scar around the layout, but all of the 120 volt line is completely in around the layout. The only thing I haven't done is tied into the 4x8, and then added one more piece to tie it into an extension cord. I've got the end of an electrical cord tied under into the liner in 4x8 currently, and you can see it coming out right there. But eventually I've got enough wire length hiding under here. You can see where it comes through and over. I'll tie in a 4x8, and then I'll move this cord over here under this section, and then I'll just connect up to the extension cord. And then when we wall this off and it's in a room with walls and everything, this cord will just plug straight into the wall, and all the layout electronics will be hooked up to the various outlets under the layout, so all the power needs will, the whole layout can run off of one wall connection. But so that's that. I'll be back in a second.